We asked cannabis executives what their outlook is for 2022.
I'm asking everybody to give me their predictions, so look in your crystal ball and what do you foresee for cannabis in 2022?
Well, I think despite some of the disappointments on the federal side, I personally do see safe banking getting passed in 2022. And I also think we're getting closer and closer to many new markets flipping from medical to adult use that will be big drivers of upside. So we look at obviously New York and New Jersey, which are huge states, Connecticut, Pennsylvania, Ohio, Florida. People forget that in many cases, a lot of these markets are still going to grow 3 to 6x versus where they're growing today. And as consumers broadly get more comfortable coming into the space, we think we haven't even tapped the potential of consumers using cannabis for different use occasions and feeling socially comfortable with using this in a much better way than they're using other wellness or pharmaceutical products.
Thank you. I'm asking everybody, what are your predictions for 2022?
My predictions are that I don't see any massive changes happening in the industry. I think that you're going to continue to see growth across some of these markets that have opened up recently. I think the industry will continue to mature. I think there's a small, maybe meaningful, but not, better than 50-50 chance that there'll be maybe some federal reform that could happen. Although I'm not holding my breath for that. I think it's a complicated situation right now federally. And so I think the industry is just going to continue to grow. Candidly, I don't see a huge bounce back in equity values happening, so I think that the capital market situation will probably stay largely the same unless we see some real movement federally. And beyond that, I think companies are continuing to build out their platforms, hopefully build revenue and cash flow and continue to find creative ways to finance their businesses.
Excellent, thank you. What are your predictions for 2022 in cannabis?
Well, I think California does not get reform in 2022, unfortunately. I hope that these efforts we just talked about with respect to rising up as operatives and expressing ourselves and hopefully winning the debate in the court of public opinion.
Do you think there's going to be more consolidation in 2022?
In California, yeah, if there's not some kind of reform to Prop 64, there'll be continued consolidation and there'll be continued small businesses going under or having to sell at a low price or become distressed and get acquired in a manner that is pretty painful when you're a distressed asset. So yeah, I think all those things are going to happen in 2022.
I'm Deborah Borchardt reporting for the Green Market Report from the NCIA conference in San Francisco, California.